We use turbo wire electric fence to keep our sheep in. We've also used it for goats, been using it for 5 years. Let's talk about the pros and cons because it's kind of a little bit of both and why we still use this type of fencing. The two biggest pros are cost and kind of ease of moving and setting up. So this does not have to be permanent. You can move your paddocks around. You could set one up in a couple of hours, and cost-wise it is much less expensive. We have probably about 5 acres fenced in different paddocks using this turbo wire, and we've done that. I don't have an exact price, but it's probably around $500. All of these miles of fencing runs off of the same charger. It's all interconnected. Now, the biggest issues that come along with electric turbo wire fencing is, one, you have to be really on top of the weed eating, because if it gets overgrown at all, it loses its charge, and then it's basically a bunch of worthless string. Also, animals have to be trained to it. It looks like a bunch of string. It's not really a barrier. They have to get zapped enough times, and it has to be hot enough that when they get zapped, they don't want to do it again. That creates the biggest downside of if they do get out. Like, we had an issue where part of the fence was down and I didn't know, and so it was not hot enough, and the sheep walked right over it. They got out and tasted freedom, and now we have spent the last 3 days retraining them to the fence now that it's hot. They have to get zapped enough times that they don't want to try again. That takes a lot of patience, and that does not happen with physical fence because they are physically stuck in. We use a Parmac charger for this, which is plugged into an outlet. You can use solar chargers, but you're not going to get it quite as hot. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them. But this is a great option if you don't have a lot of money to spend, or you need paddocks that are movable or easy to take down and reset.